Hi, sensitive souls. Jennifer Knowles here. Today I'm coming to this video with a lot of information about Reiki. So Reiki is the backbone of my practice. I've done Reiki for over 20 years. I got my Reiki 1 when I was like 18 or 19 years old. And I personally think Reiki is really important if you want to be able to manage your energy body. Some of you may have heard about Reiki or know a lot about Reiki, but I just wanted to let you know some things today. So Reiki is universal life force energy. So the word Rei, R-I, means universal, and Ki, R-E-I means universal, and K-I means life force energy. And so these are Japanese words, and so when you put them together, it means universal life force energy. I originally got into this when I was really young, and then I had my Reiki 1 for a long time, and then back in 2015, I got my Reiki 2 and my Reiki Master certification. And it's just a really important part of my life. It's kind of a way of life for me. And it's really effortless if in its highest form, which helps me kind of trust spirit. So the energy in Reiki comes from spirit or universe, God, whatever you want to call it, or source energy. And the idea about Reiki is that it's coming through us. So it comes through us, but it's not of us. So we are just sort of facilitating the energy movement in the world. And it can be done on yourself, and it can also be done on other people or situations. And once you're connected or attuned, then it comes more easily. So they describe it as like a 3-way light bulb, where like the first level you're attuned and it becomes stronger and easier to access the energy, and then the second level is like the second the little brighter light bulb, and then the third is the master, and that makes it really easy and comes to you much easier once you're attuned to the master level. And so Reiki was discovered by a Japanese man in the 1920s, and he was from a Buddhist samurai family, and he was a really progressive thinker, and he went to the mountains and meditated and fasted, and he had spent lots of his life kind of searching for this deeper meaning. And after meditating for a while, he described this great Reiki around his head. And so he kind of discovered this Reiki energy. And so he's considered the father of Reiki. And this was in the 1920s. And he then opened a clinic where he taught other people Reiki and also did healing sessions. And then he taught another woman who brought it to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii it came to the States. And so some people have this like Christian spin on it, and that's from that Hawaii route, but originally it was not a Christian practice, so it's Japanese in origin, actually. And so how does it work? I have spent my whole time doing Reiki wondering how it works. And it's really hard to explain. Sometimes it almost seems like it's a magic. You know, people come in, they feel Reiki. It's a hands-on practice. It can also be done off the body. And they say, wow, I feel so much better when I leave here. And it can also be done on yourself. So I definitely do Reiki on myself. And I think it's important for people who are sensitive to be able to do this practice on themselves. And so that's the nervous system connection. So I believe, well, I was just watching a video by two doctors who were talking about nervous system regulation and how our nerves in our body have more mitochondria than the other cells in our body. So the nerve cells have more mitochondria, which is connected to energy in our bodies. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's totally what this is that when I'm offering Reiki to someone, the energy's going by way of the nerves in the body. And so that's why it balances our nerves so well, our nervous systems. I think that's my hypothesis anyway. So we don't really know how it works, but there have been scientific experiments to document electromagnetic currents in the body. And so when we're attuned to Reiki, we're better able to access that current, that from source energy. And then, so it doesn't come from me. So like even saying I'm a healer is an interesting term because I'm not actually doing the healing. It's not coming from me and going into this person. It's coming from source, from spirit, from God, universe, whatever you call that, and going through me into the client. And then the client's body does what it wants to with this energy. So that's really important to understand, is that it's not coming from me, it's coming from source. Or any other Reiki practitioner for that matter. And so, yeah, how it can help you are, if you're connected to Reiki energy, it makes your life easier. It's an easeful practice. So this is one of the things I want to read to you guys. It's a mantra from my Reiki teacher. Today I choose to be free from anger and impatience. Today I choose to be happy and accept this moment as it is. Today I choose to be free of worry. Today I choose to be humble. Today I choose to be dedicated to spiritual growth. Today I choose to be kind and compassionate toward myself and others, knowing that we are all one. Today I choose to live with gratitude and love. It's really a simple practice and beautiful. And so I think it's really important to be able to kind of manage your own energy. And when you're attuned to Reiki, that makes that so much easier. You can kind of like let go of the outcome. You're not controlling it. You're allowing spirit to fill you with energy. And if you decide to get attuned, you can also do this practice on other people, which is really a beautiful offering as well. And so that's how it can help you. And then once you decide that you want to get involved in being attuned to Reiki, things in your life change. So people sometimes, well, they say it's a 21-day cleanse that you go through when you start Reiki. But I've seen people even before they just like sign up for the Reiki 1 class, things in their life start changing. So it's kind of like, when you're ready, then this shows up in your life. And so things like vivid dreams, more ease in your life. Some people go through sort of like a detox, which is not always super comfortable, like a digestive system detox or an emotional detox. And then once you're committed to doing, Reiki 1 and continuing this in your life, then things really start to change in your life. And so this has been a really important piece of my journey as an empath and as a highly sensitive person and as a body worker. It's being able to connect myself to source and be able to trust that source is there for me. And, you know, I'm able to access that space and trust it, and feel it in my body, so that there's like a knowing that that source is there for me, that spirit is there for me. So I think, yeah, I love Reiki. It's the backbone of my practice. I do, you know, a lot of different modalities, but Reiki is probably the most prevalent and most important practice for me. It takes my ego out of it. Like if I'm worried about something, you know, I can just allow spirit to guide me and to know that I'm a humble servant to spirit, and yeah, keeping it real. So let me see if I've got anything else for you guys today. How does it work? I believe it works through nerve cells in the body, and I believe that our nerves are kind of like a highway for energy. And that's where Reiki connects to this nervous system regulation piece. And if you do Reiki yourself, then you're able to regulate your own system, which is awesome. And it creates choice in our lives, and it creates more confidence and power to do the things we need to do in this world, because we're important, sensitive beings that this world needs right now. So, oh, the other thing is that heart center, I believe, is the center of this highway of nerves that runs through our body. And when somebody says, oh my gosh, I leave your office and I feel so much different, so much better, you know, that's the only thing I can think that's happening. I mean, there's also this divine connection too, which is so beautiful. It creates safety in our bodies. It helps us connect to source. It gives us energetic autonomy, which is important for empaths and highly sensitive people, to be able to have our own energy body system and not have it merging with other people. There are a lot of practices that I do daily just to keep my energy field full and separate from other people, because I'm a better person when I have my own energy bubble, and that energy bubble is full. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'm excited about Reiki. I hope you are too, and there's more to come, so stay tuned. Have an awesome day.